Bradleys are the South West's leading independent estate agents, with 33 offices covering Cornwall, Devon and Somerset.
Trevarrian Lodge is a bed and breakfast nestled in the beautiful little hamlet of Trevarrian. This place is very close to my heart because I used to actually live in Trevarrian and roll my bike down to Watergate Bay, where you have an activity centre, miles of golden sand, and also Jamie Oliver's 15 restaurant. Onwards from there you have Newquay and even more restaurants at your disposal, such as Lewinick Lodge on the edge of the Pentire headland. But you're also quite close to Padstow from here, and because of the airport being so close, really accessible for bed and breakfast guests. The property has 8 bedrooms, plus a separate annex which has its own entrance and garden, another garden behind the bed and breakfast, and plenty of parking here at the front. So immediately as you come in, you have the reception area. There you have all of the pamphlets, information for guests on the local attractions. And then you have a dining area, which is a really generous size, and that leads on to the office. So when you're in the office working, you can see and hear guests coming in. Also in that room, there is a dining area that's private for the owners, and the kitchen straight behind. There are resin work surfaces, so it appears like granite, but it's much more practical. And then you have hygienic wallboarding in there, which is ideal for catering. Just in front of me here, you have the owner's lounge. There's a coffee machine in there, plenty of space for guests to relax, and some lovely homemade cakes on arrival. And there are 3 bedrooms downstairs. One of them is being used by the owners. It has a built-in wardrobe and an ensuite shower room. And then also a private lounge, which has a little laundry just off it and access straight out to the garden, where you have the hot tub there, but we'll come to that a little later. And the remaining bedrooms are all upstairs. So there are 5 bedrooms up here, but we'll just have a look at 3. Here we have a family room. It has a separate door that leads through to some bunk beds. Lovely view of the sea from there. And just tucked between the bunk beds and the main bedroom, they have cleverly slotted in a shower room. Then on the back of the house, we have a twin room. And this room has proved really popular with guests, probably because of that fantastic view. Again, it has a shower room with a little corner shower. And indeed, all the rooms in the bed and breakfast are en suite. Lastly, we'll look at the superior double. There's so much space in that room. You also have a little sofa in there, and you can see the sea view from the bed, but also from the ensuite. Just here, there is a wooden fire escape, and although it's only for emergency use, it's the perfect place for me to show you the layout of the garden. So earlier on, we saw the private sitting room, which had access out to the garden. And that's the area here where you have the hot tub. It's just for private use. You have all of that lawn, the table at the bottom, and the whole garden overlooks the fields at the back. But you could opt to live in the annex. You enter straight into the sitting room. From there you overlook the garden. It's completely private from the bed and breakfast. It needs a bit of love and attention, but it's lovely to be able to overlook that from the sitting room. Then you have a lovely spacious and bright open plan kitchen, dining room. The bedroom is on the front of the house, but then opposite you have a separate room which is being used as a walk-in wardrobe. And just off the kitchen you have the shower room. Between the annex and the bed and breakfast, there is a whole area of garden that's not really being used at the moment. You could potentially extend the annex, subject to the relevant planning permission, and then you can have a huge garden to yourself and perhaps even retain a little bit of garden for guests to use. Trevarrian is a very small hamlet, but it does have its own pub, the Travellers' Rest, which does great food, and when guests arrive late at night, they can just wander down the lane straight to it. And being so close to the coast path here is the perfect thing about this bed and breakfast. You can go in either direction, find some hidden coves, lovely little unspoilt beaches. But of course you have all the activities on offer: surfing, kite surfing, paddleboarding, you name it, it's here. And as an owner yourself, on your day off, of course, that's there for you to enjoy, and then you can return to the garden and jump into the hot tub.
If you are thinking of selling a property and want to find out how to reach more of the right people across the globe whilst only bringing qualified buyers through your door, then please visit our website and navigate to our presenter-led property video page to see the future of property marketing in action today.